Hello students, this is Professor here with your another video class, and today we are going to start with the new chapter, and the new chapter is squares and square roots, cube and cube roots. Okay, so before going to cube and cube roots, let us first do squares and square roots. Okay, so basically what do you mean by squares? So the square of a number means the product obtained by multiplying it with itself. Okay, that means if I tell you the square of 5, that means 5 square. This means the product of 5 with itself means 5 into 5. Okay, and that is 25. So what is 5 square? 5 square is 25. So this is the square. Okay, so for example, if I tell you what is the square of 15, that is 15 square is how much? It is the product of 15 with itself, that is 225. So what is 15 square? 15 square is 225. So this is square. But what is square root? The square root is just opposite of the square root. That is, they are interlinked. Okay, listen carefully. If I say 25 square is 625. So what will I say? I will say square of 25 is 625. 25 square is 625 means square of 25 is 625, right? Then if 625 is the square of 25, then 25 is the square root of 625. Okay, this is how they are interlinked. Okay, so that means I can say if square of 25 is 625, then square root of 625 is 25. Just opposite. Means what do you mean by square root of any number? Square root of any number means, for example, if I tell you the square root of 196. What is the square root of 196? Means the number, it is the number which multiplied by itself gives 196. So the square root of 196 is the number which when multiplied by itself gives 196. Okay, so what is the such number? 14, because 14 when multiplied by itself will give you 196. Okay, so okay, now without wasting time, let us move to the exercise 2.1. Okay, so now in exercise sorry, it's not 2.1, it's 3.1. okay, so now what we will do is we will first do number 1A. So it's very easy question. Okay, find the squares of the following numbers. So you have to find the square of the given numbers. For example, in 11. So what is the square of 11? 11 square equals to 11 into 11. That is 121. So this is the answer. You simply have to multiply the given number with itself. Okay, so this is how you will find the square. Okay, so you can do B, C and D as your homework. Okay, so the finding the squares is very easy. Okay, so rest of the exercise we will not do because in class 8, okay, so this finding the square is very easy. Okay, that will not be a problem. Now we have to learn something different in class 8, isn't it? So that is why we are going directly to the square roots. So this is what is something new to your class, isn't it? So there are many methods. Okay, out of this, number 1 is by successive subtraction of odd numbers. Next we will do by prime factorization and by division. Okay, so first we'll go through the successive subtraction of odd numbers. So what is this? Okay, so now here what we have to do is, as it is already indicated by the name itself, that we will successively subtract odd numbers from the given number. Okay, for example, if I ask you to find example, I'm going to the example directly. Okay, so if I ask you to find if I ask you to find the square root of 169, so you have to find the square root of 169 by successive subtraction of odd numbers, right? So how will you do? Now you will start subtracting the odd numbers, successively subtracting the odd numbers. Okay, so what will you write? Subtracting the odd numbers. So what are the odd numbers? The odd number starts from 1, right? So 3, then after that 5, 7, and it will go on, right? Dot 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 dot. We don't know till where it will go. Okay, successively. So somewhere we have to stop, right? Somewhere we have to stop. We cannot subtract till 1001, isn't it? We cannot subtract till 2005. You can go on and on, right? Because odd numbers, there are infinitely many odd numbers. So till where you will subtract? That is the point. So you will subtract till the point where you will get the difference as 0. Means when you subtract some odd number, you will get the answer as 0. So where you get 0, you will stop there. Okay, am I clear? Till you will get 0. Okay, so successively from the given number, so given number is 169, right? From the given number till we get 0. Okay, so we will subtract the odd numbers only. Okay, we are not going to subtract 2, we are not going to subtract 4, we are only going to subtract the odd numbers, that also in sequence 1, 3, 5, 7 and so on. Okay, we cannot subtract 9 directly, we cannot subtract 3 directly, we cannot subtract 7 after 1. You have to go in sequence, first 1, then 3, then 5, then 7, then 9, 11, so on, right? So first we will start. So firstly, number 1, step 1 is 169. We will start from 1. How much will you get? 168. Okay, so this is the first step. So next what you will do? You will start from here. Next, number 2, what did you get? 168, right? So the previous answer will come here minus. Now next, what is the next odd number? 3, right? 3. How much? 165. So this was step 2. Then next is, we'll start from here. 165 minus. So now next odd number is 5, right? So you'll get 160, isn't it? Next we'll start from, sorry, this is number 3, this is step 4. Now we'll start from 160, right? 160 minus 7, this is how much? 153, isn't it? So next step is, we'll start from 153. Okay, so 153 minus 9, right? Because the next odd number is 9, isn't it? So how much you'll get? You'll get 144, isn't it? So now next we will start from 144 minus next odd number is, after 9 it is 11, isn't it? So how much will you get? You will get 133, right? So next you will start from 7th step, 133 minus 30, right? This is 120. So next step is 120. You will start from 120 minus next odd number 15, right? So 105. So next, number 9, step number 9, 105 minus 17, because after 15 the next odd number is 17, right? So how much will you get? You will get 88, isn't it? So till where we have to do? Till we get this difference as 0. The answer should be 0. So we have to still go, isn't it? So we'll start from 88 minus 19. So 88 minus 19 is how much? 69, right? So next, 11th step. So we'll start from 69. 69 minus 21 is how much? I believe it is 48, right? So after this also we didn't get 0, so we have to go on, still we have to go, isn't it? So We'll start from 48 minus 23 is how much? Is 25, right? So next is we'll start from, this is which step? This is 13th step, isn't it? So 25 minus next odd number is 25 equals to 0, means now we are getting 0. Okay, so now we are getting 0, that is why we have to stop now. We have to stop. So how can you tell? So what is the square root of 169? So in this case, see the number of steps we have done. So here we got 0 after how many steps? See, it is 13. 13. Don't write after, in the 13th step. So here we got 0 in the 13th step, right? Therefore, the square root of 169 is 13. Understood? So after the number of steps you have to count. After how many steps you got 0, that will be the square root. Suppose if I get 0 after 25th step, then my square root will be 25. Okay, so this is how we have to do the square root by the successive subtraction of odd numbers. Okay, so this is the one. So similarly, I want you to do exercise 3.2, page 45, exercise 3.2, number 1, all questions as your homework. Okay, understood? So exercise 3.2, number 1, all questions are your homework, and the previous one is exercise 3.1, B, C and D. Okay, so these are your homework. So please do your homework properly, and in the next class we'll do the finding the square root by prime factorization method. Okay, so till then, study well and please do your homework. Okay.